Can you imagine if the sky was filled with floating bits of debris and trash instead of the stars? This is not the world we want to live in. It is vital that we continue to research ways of supporting the sustainable exploration of outer space for our future. This will be important for reducing space debris, advancing resource efficient technologies, harnessing space for Earth's sustainability, and ensuring ethical exploration of celestial resources. I love learning about outer space and all things extraterrestrial. I grew up in Carlsbad, New Mexico, which is about 74 miles or an hour and 12 minutes, less from driving fast, from Roswell, New Mexico. In case you didn't know, Roswell is the home of the aliens. According to an article from history.com, in the summer of 1947, a rancher discovered unidentifiable debris in his sheep pasture outside Roswell, New Mexico. Although officials from the local Air Force base asserted that it was a crashed weather balloon, many people believed it was the remains of an extraterrestrial flying saucer. So Roswell really plays into this theme. They have alien themed street lamps. This is their sign going into town. It has a UFO. They have a UFO alien museum. Even the McDonald's is UFO shaped. So aliens are cool, they're out there. Um, but I also think space is really fascinating. There's so much we don't know, and there's just so much that could be out there, and it makes you feel really small and insignificant in comparison. And then space is just beautiful. These pictures, galaxies, it's really pretty. I really want space to survive. It's a shared resource that must be preserved for future generations. So I'm going to talk about reducing space debris, recycling and resource efficiency, harnessing space for Earth sustainability, and the ethical exploration of celestial resources. First thing, reducing space debris. It is important because space debris is very dangerous. Space debris poses significant risk to satellites and astronauts because it can crash into them and hurt them. A lot of it is caused by Kessler syndrome, which is a chain reaction of collisions, which creates more and more debris, breaking into smaller and smaller pieces, and it makes orbital space almost unusable. A big example of this is the 2009 Iridium satellite collision. According to NASA, the collision of Iridium 33 and Cosmos 2251 was the most severe accidental fragmentation on record. More than 1,800 debris, approximately 10 centimeters and larger, were produced. And if solar activity returns to normal, half of the track debris will re-enter within 5 years. Less than 60 catalog debris had re-entered by October 1st, 2009. Some debris from both satellites will remain in orbit through the end of the century. The collision rate of one every 5 years will increase without future removal of large derelict spacecraft and launch vehicle orbital stages. So, preventative measures being taken is that engineers are creating satellites with mechanisms that can self-deorbit at the end of their lifespan. So, they have an improved propulsion system that allows them to re-enter Earth's atmosphere safely. And then there's active debris removal happening specifically because of that collision. There are nets, harpoons, and lasers out removing debris, and space agencies and private companies are collaborating to test these technologies. Second thing, we're working towards recycling and resource efficiency through reusable rockets. SpaceX, the one owned by Elon Musk, has created reusable rockets. They actually can return to the position they took off from every piece. So most rockets have two propeller things and then the main body of it. And they've found a way that all of them can be landed and reused safely, which cuts cost and waste. Also, engineers and scientists have been looking into closed loop systems. So that means, especially during long missions, ideally when we're able to travel to Mars and beyond, we'll have systems that can recycle water, oxygen, and waste. And then recycling in space. Engineers and scientists are also working on turning space waste into tools and building materials through 3D printing. There's some experiments happening aboard the International Space Station. And according to ISS, a regenerative material cycle that returns used broken parts and excess packaging into new parts is in the works. For example, astronauts might need a new plastic wrench if there's breaks. With this new recycling system, they could print a new one using the broken pieces of plastic. Okay, and then switching it up a little bit, if if outer space is healthy, then that helps Earth be healthy and sustainable. Um, so climate monitoring. If the atmosphere is clear, that we can use satellites to monitor deforestation, ice melt, and greenhouse gas emissions, which helps us combat global climate change and informs policy decisions. It can also help with precision agriculture. Farmers can use satellite data for irrigation to reduce water waste and improve crop yields. So both of these things help make the earth more sustainable as well. And then it also helps with disaster management. It improves early warning systems for natural disasters like hurricanes and wildfires. And then last thing, the ethical exploration of celestial resources can help us avoid resource exploitation. And it's something we need to learn in general. If we are mining asteroids or the moon, it could lead to exploitation and conflicts if unregulated, and too many people, not enough resources, kind of like a gold rush situation. And then definitely something we need to learn and be better about because Earth has clear cutting, soil degradation, water shortages, extinction of species, etc. Um, Another great way to help this would be international collaboration, global agreements such as the Outer Space Treaty for peaceful exploration. And then we need more sustainability in mining practices. We need low impact technologies to extract the resources responsibly. Um, in conclusion, remember what we discussed: reducing space debris, recycling and resource efficiency, harnessing space for Earth sustainability, and ethical exploration of celestial resources. Sustainable space research is essential for humanity's future, and I encourage each of you to go learn more about how you can support space research, innovation, and sustainability. If you don't, you might never see stars again. Thank you.